why do the Hawks never have the puck? And this has been kind of we've talked around it a lot this year, but the bottom line is that the reason this team doesn't score is because they never have it. And people have been critical of Tyler Bertuzzi, who is a guy who thrives in front of the net, but you can't thrive in front of the net unless your team has the puck. So what have you been seeing from the Hawks this year in terms of possession?
The simple answer is they turn the puck over too much, but that's almost too easy to just say, hey, they turn the puck over. It goes deeper than that. It's their ability to make the right play once they do have the puck, and that's what's leading to the turnovers. And they're not making, in my opinion, when a team is struggling, believe me, I've been around the Arizona Coyotes long enough to know that I've been around struggling teams. And when you're around a struggling team that doesn't have those, you've got Connor Bedard, but you don't have a 9-forward group that can move the puck around like that. So what you have to do is you have to simplify the game. And Chicago isn't doing that right now. They're making things really hard on themselves. They're trying to make that perfect play, or that, hey, I can loft this puck over 2 sticks and a body to make that great backdoor. But we can't. You can't. So you got to look for the open ice, get the puck to the open ice, and then get the puck to the net. And this team isn't doing that enough. And they're not using their defense enough. And because of that, they're turning the puck over way too much. And they just need to make their game more simple, especially when things are going poorly, like they are for Chicago right now. Just make it simple. Make the easy play.
All right, we'll have some questions for you at the other end of the video, but let's fire it up, Nate.
One of the areas the Chicago Blackhawks are struggling is their ability to possess the puck. Let's look at a couple of the areas where they're having difficulties. This one, it starts on the forecheck. They're not getting to pucks first, which is okay on the forecheck, but you just can't let one pass beat 3. So they're not first, but as that defenseman for Philly comes around the net, bank pass off the wall, 1 pass beats 3 Blackhawks. And that play is out of the zone, and Philadelphia is able to beat the forecheck pressure. Here they are again on the forecheck. Again, not first to the puck, but that's okay. But again, 1 pass beats 2. But now what's the play? They don't have enough support from their defense pressure. There is no pinching on the wall for the defensemen. Their defensemen are backing out, looking to make the defensive play. But on a play like this, when you have support and you have the ability of your players above the opponent, the D needs to pinch to try to keep the puck in the offensive zone. They don't. Puck ends up in the neutral zone again. Here you're going to see it again. The forecheck pressure coming down on the Philadelphia Flyers. And again, a hard rim beats 3 forwards. This time, D can't pitch because he has no support. The forward is not above 3, so he's got to back off, and you guessed it, they end up in the neutral zone again. But when they do get possession of the puck, there's more problems in the offensive zone. So here they get first on the puck along the wall on the forecheck. They make the play behind the net. But as that player walks out to the front of the net, what is the play? What's the play from here offensively? This is a tough play to make because not only do you have to beat the player that's right in front of you, you have to thread the needle inside 3 Philadelphia defenders. The easy play for me is keep it simple on a team that's struggling for offense, get it back to the point, and then shoot with traffic. Everybody going to the net. That's the easy play. Unfortunately, try to thread the needle. Puck gets going back the other way. Again, here's a play. What's the play? The play is the play to the middle of the ice when you have all of these defenders in the way and try to make that play, or is the play out to the defense? Shot with traffic. Well, this play goes to the middle. Turnover. Here it is again. Is this the play to make inside all of this traffic? You look at all of the defenders for the Philadelphia Flyers. That's a hard play to make to get it inside all of those players. And again, you're right. Turnover again. Last area that they're struggling with is the breakouts, and they're not getting out of their zone quick enough, and they're defending too long. So you look on this play, there is no Chicago winger coming back to support and come back along this wall on this rimmed puck. So Philadelphia player is first. He gets to the inside, and again, it's another turnover, and it's just a quick play down below, and now they're playing in the offensive zone. You're going to see it again. Easy play up the wall, and now it's about execution. This team is really struggling. Gets by the winger on the wall, and again, Philadelphia keeps it in and attacks the net. Here you see it, another easy play along the wall. Well, it gets up to the winger along the wall. Try to make a chip play out to no one at center ice. Philadelphia's defender is right there on the blue line, and Chicago's defending again. Here you see it again. Nice, easy play. This defenseman holds onto the puck too long, makes this play tougher than it needs to be. His partner can't corral the puck. Again, goes to the Flyer who gets there first, and they're defending again. Chicago's going to have to manage the puck better if they're looking to defend less and have more time in the offensive zone.
Oh my God, that is painful.
I know, isn't it though? And it's, I don't know if it's because they watch Bedard and they think, okay, Bedard made a backhand sauce through 3 sticks, so I think I should try it. It's so frustrating when you watch it over and over again. And we didn't even talk about the neutral zone where they're doing the same thing. It's really, really frustrating. And again, they've got NHL players on this team. They just need to make the smart NHL play.
Couple things.
Yeah.
So I think there's probably 3 factors here: inexperience, coaching, and system.
Who's inexperienced? The players?
The young players. So whereas
this is the 3rd oldest team in the NHL.
Well, sure. But if you got a guy like Kurashev or Bedard or whoever behind the net, the first one you documented where we're trying to pass between a triangle of 3 flyers, maybe that play works in junior or college or in Rockford or whatever, and it doesn't work in the AHL. And look, we've seen it from Bedard where we have said out loud, that play will not work in the NHL. Yeah. I don't care if you're Connor Bedard. Connor McDavid would not try to make that play because it's 1-on-3 and it's not going to work. So I think that could be part of it. The other thing is, if it's constantly failing like this, and we talked about the coaching last week, like we're a quarter into the season here. How is this message not getting through, or is it not even being relayed? That's what concerns me is like, we've noticed, Mario said it while the video was playing, like we've noticed all year, like where is the D at the blue line? We've watched hockey for, between the 3 of us, probably 90 years of hockey watching experience. And you see things that are like, I've never seen that before. My brain told me there should be a defenseman there and there's not. What is going on? That's
that's the biggest problem on that forecheck right now. And we talked about being first to the puck. Hey, that's hard. Unless Edmonton Oilers are going to get first on the puck because of some of their speed. They are. But most often that defenseman is closer is going to be you to the puck. But you have to keep the puck in the offensive zone to get any offensive zone pressure and shots on goal and create chances and goals. I was surprised how little the defensemen get involved for the Chicago Blackhawks. And it's not for lack of speed or foot speed or the ability to do that. Connor Murphy, been around a long time. He can move down off of that blue line and get involved. And you've got some young defensemen back there that are quick enough to make those plays. And I'm telling you, the best teams in the league keep the puck in on the blue line. That's where you're able to sustain offensive zone pressure because you are going to get beat off of the forecheck, especially teams that are really aggressive. I think that's an area that they can clean up. But to your point, what's the system? So to me, that's looking like that defenseman is not supposed to pinch, which tells me, and I've been on teams that did this too, that knew the puck was coming back. We are going to give up chances. We're more concerned with protecting the rush than we are generating offense. And that's what this looks like to me with Chicago. They're so afraid of giving up those continual odd man rushes against that their D are just backing out. As soon as that first pass is made, they're backing out. And unfortunately, you can't have any offensive zone time when you do that.
So, okay, where's the line? I know you need to play better defense when you're not scoring because if you give up 2 goals, the game's over. But it's such a fine line between we have to play defense or should we try to get more offense? To me, you should be trying to get more offense.
Well, I think to me, it's playing the right way all the time. And I guess I liken this. When you're coaching against the Edmonton Oilers, you have to coach differently against one player. And when Connor McDavid is on the ice, and you have to tell your entire team this, when he's on the ice, we're going to play defensive and we're going to stay above Connor McDavid and we're not going to take any chances. We're not throwing pucks to the middle when Connor McDavid is on the ice. And players have to think and players have to react to that one player. When you're saying it consistently over time, the issue is that these habits become ingrained and they become easy and they become that second nature. But you want your players now, even if Chicago is going to make that play. I don't coach Chicago Blackhawks. This is not my job on the line. I don't have to worry about it. But I do think that if you get your younger defenseman right now thinking, okay, I'm going to read if I've got support, meaning there's a forward coming back to help me defend. And there were in some of those cases. If that play is there, I have to read that and I have to make that part of my read and I'm going to hold the blue line. I'm going to pinch. And I think if you start doing that now for a Vlasic, who's a young player now, do it now. And you know what? If he makes a mistake, the puck gets chipped past him and it's a 2-on-1 and it's a goal. Okay, you're giving up the goal. But when he does it 2 years from now, and now it's second nature, and now he jumps in off the blue line, and he holds the puck in for Bedard, who makes a great play to Frank Nazar, and it's a goal. You're going, okay, he got that confidence because he was able to do that play 2 years ago. So I think it's really important to start building those successful habits today for what you want this team to be tomorrow. And that's where you worry about this backing off. We talked about it last time with that mentality of losing creates losing. And you don't want this team to have the bad habits that make you lose longer than you need to. This team is going to lose right now. Sorry, they are. This team is going to lose now, but make those habits every day, second nature. I'm going to go. Even if you go too often, even if you make that mistake, you're almost willing to accept that versus backing off all the time into the neutral zone.
We all silly like the mayor.